Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled the cards so that we can get started right away. This will be a general reading for the collective. All zodiac signs from when you do get this message. I'll pull a 10 card spread, or sometimes called the Celtic Cross, to see what the current energies are. You'll have an opportunity to ask a question on how to move forward in a situation. We'll pull past, present, future, and the outcome cards. And then we'll do one more supporting message from the universe has your back. So current energy, 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, King of Wands, 9 of Wands. Okay, the Magician, Queen of Pentacles, Strength, Knight of Cups, Lovers, and the Chariot. Okay, then. Let me adjust here. Okay, so the 5 of Wands in the current energy, this represents conflict. Fives generally represent conflict, but this specifically represents some kind of competition, right? So a negotiation, we see the folks on strike back here. So some kind of negotiation existing between two parties. So it could be that there are two sides wanting to get their own way, but neither one of them willing to concede or to make concessions in the situation. So kind of butting heads in a situation or a partnership of some kind. Now the 3 of Swords represents what's crossing. Now the 3 of Swords in some situations, it does represent a third party, meaning infidelity for some people who are focused on in the romantic space. For others, it could represent something coming in between you and your partner or partnership. So this would indicate one person, this would indicate the other side, and this is whatever it is that comes between the two of you. Now, it could be ego for some, it could be the job, it could be location, it could be bad habits or addictions for others. So it could be anything that's coming between you and your partner, kind of getting along, right? So there's some situation that's coming between the two of you that's creating this conflict. Now this could represent jealousy. It could be that one person feels more overlooked, like you might be focusing too much attention, or somebody is focusing too much attention in one area rather than on the present moment, on the present task, on the present connection. Something like that's existing here. The King of Wands in the grounding position, this is motivation or the foundation. What is causing this friction in the connection? Why are you thinking about change? The King of Wands indicates that this is a level of confidence. This is a go-getter attitude. You know, the King of Wands, somebody who's confident, self-assured, very motivated and ambitious. So I feel that this is somebody who is not content ever, right? There's always changes that can be made or improvements that can be done. The King of Wands, I feel this is almost never satisfied with the current condition, always wanting things to keep moving and to keep improving. So that's a King of Wands energy. I feel that this might be why there might be a little bit of conflict. I feel that you want things to change or improve in a connection or in a situation, while the person or partnership that you are thinking of or dealing with are saying, why do you want to stir things up right now? Like, things are good the way they are, right? And so what's prompting you to want to make these changes now? Is there somebody else who's kind of whispering in your ear trying to make these changes? Or I just kind of feel like the questions arise from why or what is causing these changes that you want to make. The Magician card, manifestation. This is Mercury energy, so could represent communication for some. I feel that this is in the recent past position. So there is some communication that exists, or, it could be even industry communications if we're focused on the job, right? Things are improving or changing in that industry of which you're focused. Technologies might be different, right? And so you're thinking, maybe I need to develop skills in this area. And so the changes there is kind of like, well, why? I feel like there's suspicion around why you want to make some kind of adjustments in the situation. There's suspicion there. I feel that somebody's worried about getting replaced when you do make these improvements. So the Nine of Wands in the crowning position. The Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior kind of vibe, but it's also, a lot of these cards are indicating like a jealous streak, or in if we're focused on a romantic situation, I feel that this could also be a player card. Nine of Wands paired with the King of Wands could be a player card. You want to gain confidence by exploring different connections, right? See what options are out there, what's available to you, what's the best one for you, something like that. But even if it's not a romantic situation, I still feel that the options or opportunities available to you is making you feel more confident, right? And still wanting to explore, even if it is business or, investors, if you're starting a new company or something like that. But wanting to explore the options, because having all these options is building your ego like all the way up. So you could apply it to romantic or business or whatever area you are focused on. You want to explore your options because it helps build your ego to have so many options pursuing you. That's kind of the vibes here. And I feel like the Queen of Pentacles in the immediate future. This card does represent abundance. I feel like you have an abundance of options available to you. You're a catch and you know it. That's the Queen of Pentacles vibe. So I feel that the Queen of Pentacles is unbothered, a very independent energy who is unbothered by, stress, worries, anxieties, who's saying everything's going to work itself out. I'm not really concerned, with failure here. So that's the Queen of Pentacles energy. Now in your energy, Strength card, it's Leo energy. Another card representing ambition and motivation. The Strength card, this is your sense of identity. I feel that this is a confidence booster for you, the situation that you're dealing with, to have these different energies pursuing you in some way. It's bursting your ego with pride, right? The Strength card is like, you're destined for greatness, destined for something amazing. You want to take your rightful place as the king of the jungle, so to speak. So you want to take your rightful place at the throne. I feel that you recognize you're destined for greatness, and you won't stop till you achieve it. So the Knight of Cups, external of you, so external environment and influences. Hearts appear on this person's cape, so I feel that there is somebody, Knight of Cups, there's somebody devoted to you who maybe was there from day one. This one energy back here, I feel like, is worried that as you move on, or as your confidence grows, that there is this person who feels you might forget them, or you might leave them behind in your growth journey. So that's the Knight of Cups. I feel that there's this sense of devotion. Somebody is devoted to you, or to this connection, whether it is business or romantic. Somebody is devoted and worried you will leave them behind. So the Lover's card, hopes and fears. Your only desire here is to find the perfect partnership, right? And I feel that you might be exploring whether this is the right one or not. And leaving this one behind might be an option. It's not guaranteed, but it's a possibility as maturity starts to emotional maturity, financial maturity, as those things start forming or taking place, it is a possibility that you two might, the partnership or this, I don't know, connection, whatever it is, there is a possibility that it might have been outgrown, right? So the Lover's card is determining that, and that's in the hopes and fears position. The hope that it can remain in place, but knowing that it's a possibility that it might not. So that's the Lover's card in the hopes and fears position. We also have the Chariot card. Ooh, onward and upward, right? This is Cancer energy, if that means anything to you. Chariot represents, just ready to defend your position. You want growth. You want to succeed. This is rapid growth. I feel that you don't want anything to hold you back, right? So even if it was old situations, old partnerships, or even legal situations that were binding in the past, that helped you get your start, you might have loyalty to them or to that situation. But I feel that you don't want it to be a factor in why you cannot grow, right? So that's the Chariot card. We're going to separate these cards into the planets. While you form your question on how to move in a certain situation, we'll separate into the zodiac signs and also the elements. So the planets, we talk about what is your motivation. Why are you asking the question that you're asking? What is prompting you, to make these changes? So that's the planets. We're talking Jupiter here. For the zodiac signs, these talk about the actions you should take. What action should you take in this situation that you're thinking about or connected to or asking about? Pisces. And then the final pile is the elements. So these will talk about what additional energy you should place into the situation that you're asking about. Fire. So to fire and water, the planet Jupiter, Sagittarius energy for some, if that means anything to you. This does talk about what the motivation for you is, right? And I feel that Jupiter is this planet of expansion. So a desire to expand beyond maybe what you initially thought. Maybe in your adult life, you thought, I just want to have a job in this field. And maybe now that you're developing your skills and maturing and just have a different sense of what you want in life, your expansion idea might be, I want to start my own company, right? So the idea of expanding is what your motivation is. Now, we could also apply it to a family dynamic or relationship where expansion could represent the changes in the existing relationship, meaning you want to transform. Maybe if you're not committed, maybe there's a desire there to expand the role in which you are currently in. So wanting to expand to committed or engaged or marriage or parents or living together, or whatever expansion means to each person is going to be different. But it's the desire to expand, which is why you are focused on the situation. So that's your motivation. It's expansion. But it's also protective, right? Jupiter represents protection. So wanting to protect yourself, I feel that there is a vibe of wanting the best for yourself, but not wanting to sacrifice a whole lot more than what you already have. Like you want to start seeing results in your situation that you're thinking about or connected to. Now, Pisces energy. This talks about how you should move forward in the situation that you're thinking about or asking about. Pisces energy. I like to think of this card as what would Pisces do, right? Not that you have to be a Pisces to understand this message. It's just what would Pisces do? So Pisces is this energy of I believe, right? So I feel that your confidence in yourself is through the roof. There's no issue here of lack of confidence. So I feel you believe you can do it, and I feel that with that belief, you will achieve it, right? So Pisces energy also, I feel like you've given a lot. It's Neptune energy. Neptune is like a sacrifice kind of card, right? A sacrifice kind of energy. You've already sacrificed in your life whatever it is that you're going to sacrifice. Maybe it's time, maybe it's money, maybe it's energy, maybe it's love. Who knows? Everybody's is different. But I feel like you're done sacrificing. And now I feel that you have this desire to be a little bit more selfish in your own life about what you want and how you'll get it. One thing about Pisces I would caution is that, there's this idea of escapism. So I would caution to make sure that your goals that you're thinking about or connected to or desire, those goals aren't an excuse to escape, the responsibilities that you have currently. I feel that Pisces sometimes uses the idea of escapism. Now, it could be escapism into like addictions for some, right? Working or overworking, other addictions like drugs or alcohol, things like that. So I feel that there's a caution there that I need to express, but otherwise, I really feel strongly that there is this need for expansion because you're finished supporting everybody else, right? And supporting everybody else's dreams and talking everybody else's dreams up. And I feel like you're thinking it's my turn now. So that's that Pisces energy. Now, fire, the additional energy you should put into the situation. One thing I also want to call out, if we're talking about expansion and Pisces, could be family, right? So having another kid, or if it's not a baby or a child, adoption or something like that. If it's not that, it could be the birth of a new plan or idea, even a company for some people. So anyway, the element fire, which represents the additional energy you should put into the situation that you're thinking about. Fire is the action card, right? So I feel that at some point you're going to have to stop talking about it and start being about it, right? So taking action on those promises you've made or on the strategies that you've been forming. I feel implementation needs to happen. So that's the fire energy. So now we're going to pull past, present, future, and the outcome. For these cards, but I definitely feel like this whole spread is about moving onward and upward in your life. Let's see. Past, playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. Current energy, time, you're trying too hard, give it time. Future, it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on one another. Now is the time to give to yourself. I feel like that's kind of what we're talking about here, right? And then here's the outcome. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. Your new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Okay, last one. This is a long one, I feel. We're pulling one card to see what the supporting energies are, and two flipped over, so we'll take them both. Oh, three of them came out. So the first one, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Where should I put this? There's no more room. The next one, the presence of love will always cast out fear. And my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So I wish you so much luck in this situation. Thanks for being here with me, and take care. Bye.